The entire entertainment world is shaking tonight, no, detonating after a plot twist so wild, so unthinkable, so earth-splitting that even seasoned industry insiders are calling it the biggest betrayal scandal hip-hop has faced in years. Papoose, the man once worshipped as the undefeated king of loyalty, has allegedly done the impossible. Dumped boxing legend Claressa Shields in a blindsiding, heart-shredding breakup, all while secretly crawling back to Remy Ma, the woman whose name has haunted every chapter of his love life. And if you think that sounds messy, buckle up, because the leaks pouring out right now are turning this entire saga into a catastrophic firestorm of confession, chaos, and emotional carnage. Witnesses claim the meltdown began in silence, Pap pulling away from Claressa, skipping her fights, dodging her calls before dropping a breakup bomb so cold that even her toughest punches couldn't prepare her for the hit. And while Claressa was allegedly crying on live, calling out betrayal, snakes, and liars, insiders say Papoose was already sending midnight messages to Remy, dripping with regret, apologies, and one soul-crushing line that has the internet convulsing. "You were always the one." Yes, that's the leak. That's what started the frenzy. And the rumor swirling beneath the chaos is even more explosive, because some insiders claim Papoose never truly left Remy at all. That everything with Claressa was a distraction, a rebound, a weapon, a mistake he's now desperately trying to undo before the next leak blows this scandal completely off the map. And trust me, what's coming next will shake everything. The whispers didn't begin with fireworks, they began with silence. A cold, creeping silence that wrapped itself around Claressa Shields' world long before she realized she was living inside a betrayal so colossal, so humiliating, it would drag her undefeated legacy straight into the center of the biggest scandal hip-hop has seen in years. Because insiders say the truth is simple, Papoose didn't drift away accidentally, he withdrew with purpose. He pulled back like a man preparing for a moment he knew would break somebody. And unfortunately for Claressa, that somebody was her. People close to the camp claim Pap's transformation was eerie. One week he was showing up to Claressa's training sessions, posting supportive captions, smiling next to championship belts. The next, he was distant, withdrawn, eyes cold, talking less, texting less, disappearing more. Claressa allegedly brushed it off at first: stress, travel, work, life. But insiders say the change was too drastic, too sudden, too calculated. Something was wrong behind the scenes, and the world was about to find out exactly what it was. The first major hint came during Claressa's last big fight. Fans noticed Papoose, normally front row, cheering like a proud partner, was nowhere to be seen. Commentators tried to cover it up, blaming scheduling conflicts. But Claressa's expression after the fight told a different story. She scanned the arena. She looked disappointed, hurt, confused. And when asked in a post-fight interview whether Pap would be joining her later that night, she forced the kind of smile only heartbreak can sculpt. "We'll see," she said. Fans didn't believe it for a second. Then came the emotional avalanche. 3 days later, Claressa went live on Instagram. No glam makeup, no PR polish. Just raw emotion pouring through the screen. Tears streamed down her face as she spoke about betrayal, about lies, about being blindsided by someone she thought respected powerful women. She never said his name, but she didn't have to. The internet connected the dots instantly. And the comments exploded. "She's talking about Pap. He played her. Not the loyalty king, doing this." But what nobody expected was the leak that came right after. At 2 a.m., a gossip page posted alleged screenshots from Papoose's phone, late-night messages sent not to Claressa, but to Remy Ma. And the words were devastating. One message read, "I never stopped loving you." Another said, "I thought I could move on, but I can't. You were always my queen." And the final one, the one that sent shockwaves across every platform, said, "I made a mistake. Come home." Fans went feral. Was this real? Were the screenshots edited? Was Pap actually begging Remy to take him back while still entangled with Claressa? Nobody knew for certain. But the narrative had already been cemented in digital concrete. Pap left Claressa for Remy Ma. And the breakup wasn't an accident. It was a mission. While the internet crumbled, Remy Ma stayed silent. Ice-cold silent, no statements, no stories, no likes, no cryptic posts, nothing. Her silence poured gasoline on the fire. People started questioning everything. Did Remy know? Was she involved? Did she respond to Pap's messages? Was this the reunion fans secretly wanted, or the betrayal nobody deserved? Industry insiders dropped another bomb. According to one well-known source, Pap's sudden detachment from Claressa wasn't because he fell out of love, it was because he never fell in. They claimed he got with Claressa in the middle of his fallout with Remy, hoping the relationship would fill the void. But voids don't fill themselves. They echo. And the echo was screaming Remy's name. Allegedly, he started talking about Remy, constantly comparing, reminiscing, confessing to friends that nobody holds me down like her. Claressa overheard these comparisons more than once, insiders say, and each time, it cut deeper. But Pap wasn't finished detonating bombs. A voice note leaked next, allegedly from Pap himself. In it, a man sounding exactly like him said, "I thought Claressa would distract me, but she can't. I want my family back." The audio spread like wildfire. Thousands of stitches, millions of views. Fans accused him of emotional manipulation. Reporters demanded statements. Bloggers were practically sprinting to post updates. The most loyal fan bases were clashing under every comment thread. Meanwhile, Claressa's pain became public property. Her next live video was even more heartbreaking. She didn't cry, she shook. She said she had proof, she had messages, she had receipts, and she wasn't afraid to show the world who the real snake was. Fans exploded into a frenzy. They demanded she expose Pap. They begged her to leak everything. They called her a queen. They called Pap a coward. They rallied behind her with a passion that turned a personal breakup into a cultural movement. But then came the twist nobody, not even the messiest gossip bloggers, saw coming. Paparazzi captured Remy Ma walking into a private industry dinner, and Papoose walking in 30 seconds behind her. They didn't sit together. They didn't speak publicly. But their presence in the same room sent shockwaves across social media. Photos surfaced. Angles were dissected. Theories filled the timeline. One shot showed Pap looking directly at Remy. Another showed Remy turning away. And then a video surfaced of Pap trying to approach her at the event, only for security to subtly block him. The caption said it all. "He's trying." Blogs went nuclear. Shade Room reposted the video with the caption, "Papoose and Remy Ma in the same building?" Whew. Hollywood Unlocked added, "Is a reunion happening or nah?" Fans argued violently in the comments. She better not take him back. Pap and Remy are endgame. Claressa deserved better. Remy is the true queen. He used Claressa for clout. Pap played everybody. Then the heaviest twist dropped. A screenshot leaked from Claressa's private group chat, supposedly sent the night Pap left her. It read, "He didn't just leave me. He ran. And he ran straight to her." Another message said, "He was sending her messages while lying to my face." The betrayal hit fans like a punch to the gut. But the most explosive leak came from Remy's side. An anonymous account posted messages allegedly sent from Remy to a friend. "I'm not sure if I can forgive him, but I'm not sure if I'm done with him either." Screenshots appeared to show Remy writing, "Pap is Pap. He's been my family longer than anything else." This is complicated. Complicated. That one word nearly broke the internet. Was she considering taking him back? Was she playing the long game? Was Papoose about to get the reunion he was begging for? Before anyone could process, Pap posted a cryptic freestyle snippet on Instagram. One line hit harder than anything he'd written in years. "Some queens temporary, one queen eternal." That line destroyed social media. Fans screamed, "He's talking about Remy." Others dragged him for humiliating Claressa. Comment sections went to war. Bloggers dropped 20-minute videos breaking down the single sentence, and as everything reached its boiling point, an outlet leaked one final bombshell. Papoose had been seen earlier that week buying flowers, white roses, and leaving a handwritten card at a location insiders swear belongs to Remy. The card allegedly said, "I never stopped choosing you." The world stopped breathing. Because if Remy opened that door, everything would change. The moment Papoose's white rose card leaked, the internet didn't just react, it combusted. Fans, bloggers, celebrities, even people who swear they don't follow hip-hop drama suddenly had an opinion. That single handwritten line, "I never stopped choosing you," became the cultural earthquake that shook every timeline from Twitter to TikTok to YouTube. But what nobody knew yet was that this card was only the spark. The real explosion was still on its way, and it was going to flip everything upside down. Because within 24 hours of the roses rumor spreading, another leak dropped, one that sent shockwaves straight through the heart of the entire love triangle narrative. A private security camera clip surfaced from outside Remy Ma's building. The footage, grainy but unmistakable, showed a man who looked exactly like Papoose, pacing back and forth, holding what appeared to be the same bouquet of white roses. He looked anxious, conflicted, like a man fighting himself. At one point he pulled out his phone, typed something, then deleted it. Then he rubbed his face, paced again, and finally walked up to the door, only to stop short, turn around, and walk away. The internet went feral. He tried to see her. He chickened out. He's fighting for his marriage. He's confused as hell. But the drama didn't stop there, because minutes after the clip circulated, a mysterious account posted something even more devastating. A supposed voicemail from Remy Ma to a close friend. In it, Remy sounded conflicted, exhausted, maybe even emotional. "I don't know what to do," she whispered. "Part of me wants to slam the door in his face. Another part," and then the audio cut off. The clip was cropped right before she finished the sentence, leaving the entire world wondering what came next. But that unfinished thought became the most dissected fragment of audio in gossip history. While fans screamed, argued, analyzed, rewound, and fought in the comments sections, Claressa Shields re-entered the narrative like a tornado. She posted a selfie in her boxing gym, gloves on, sweat dripping, captioned, "He can run wherever he wants. I'm not done talking." The post immediately went viral. Critics called it a threat. Supporters called it empowerment. Bloggers called it war. Claressa's fanbase, fierce, loyal, passionate, exploded with comments like, "Drag him, sis," and "Let the truth out." Then she went live. And the live stream was catastrophic. Claressa didn't speak in coded language. She didn't imply. She didn't hint. She spoke with the kind of fury that only betrayal can craft. "He played me," she said. "He lied to me. And he lied to her too. Y'all think he's running to Remy because he loves her? No. He's running back because he got exposed. Because everything he built is crumbling. Because he couldn't handle a strong woman who wasn't going to worship him like a king." Her words sliced through the internet like a blade, but the part that detonated the entire timeline was when she claimed she had receipts. Real ones. Screenshots, audio, messages, everything, she said, "and when I drop them, the whole world will know who the real Papoose is." The internet went breathless. But before Claressa could leak anything, someone else beat her to the punch. A massive folder of alleged messages, leaked messages supposedly between Pap and a close friend. One text read, "I messed up. Claressa wasn't supposed to catch feelings." Another said, "I thought she could fill the space. Remy left. I was wrong." Then the ugliest one of all, "I shouldn't have let it get this far. I shouldn't have used her." That word "used" ignited a social media wildfire unlike anything the hip-hop world had seen. But the deeper fans scrolled, the worse the messages got. One appeared to show Pap admitting he never planned a future with Claressa. Another suggested he was already trying to reconnect with Remy, while still publicly linked to Claressa. Another showed him typing, "I don't want to hurt her, but I don't want to stay either." People were stunned. Was Papoose the villain? The victim? Both? But then, an even darker twist emerged. A leaked voice note surfaced, allegedly from Pap's close circle, revealing that he hadn't just pulled away from Claressa emotionally, he had cut her off financially as well. He stopped covering things, the voice said, stopped supporting, stopped showing up. She thought he was stressed, but he was preparing to leave. Fans were horrified. Claressa's supporters were enraged. But Remy's fans were torn. Some wanted her to stay far away. Others believed in second chances, and others whispered rumors so wild that people didn't know what to believe anymore. Then came the paparazzi photo that threw gasoline on the fire. Papoose and Remy Ma were spotted leaving the same recording studio minutes apart, but enough for fans to scream reunion. The internet spiraled. Was this a coincidence? Was Pap working on a diss track? Was Remy helping him? Were they secretly talking? Every angle, every shadow, every reflection in the glass was analyzed frame by frame. Bloggers claimed Remy looked tense, Pap looked hopeful, security looked stressed, and fans looked obsessed. But just when it seemed like the narrative was shifting in Pap's favor, Claressa Shields detonated a bomb so massive that no one, not even Pap and Remy's most loyal supporters, could ignore it. She leaked audio. Not just any audio, a private phone call. A call where Papoose allegedly admitted that he only started dating Claressa because he thought Remy was gone forever. A call where he claimed Claressa was temporary. A call where he said, "I never loved her the way she loved me." The audio spread with nuclear force, and the backlash was immediate. How could he say that? He played a champion like she was nothing. He used two women at once. This is disgusting. He manipulated both queens. Even celebrities weighed in. A famous R&B singer tweeted, "Temporary women don't deserve permanent heartbreak." A well-known rapper posted, "Pap lost me with this one." But the biggest shock came when Remy Ma herself finally broke her silence, not with a statement, but with a single Instagram story of her walking away from the camera, captioned, "I don't chase what betrays me." The world froze. What did that mean? Was she done with Pap? Was she rejecting him? Was she shading him? Was this the final word? But the cliffhanger wasn't Remy. The cliffhanger was another leak that dropped minutes later, a message thread allegedly showing Pap begging Remy to meet him one last time so he could explain everything. The last message sent chills through the internet. "If you don't let me talk now, you'll hear it from someone else soon." Someone else? Who? Why? What was coming? The internet panicked. Because whatever Pap was afraid would leak was coming fast, and nobody was ready. The message, "If you don't let me talk now, you'll hear it from someone else soon," spread through the internet like a digital scream. Every blogger, every fan page, every reaction channel froze mid-sentence, trying to decode what sounded less like a plea and more like a threat. What did Papoose mean by someone else? Who was holding what over him? And why, after weeks of silence, leaks, and emotional chaos, was he suddenly terrified that the truth might slip from another mouth? Within hours, the mystery deepened. A burner account appeared, claiming to be someone inside the camp, someone who knew what Pap was trying to hide. The account posted a single sentence, "Y'all not ready for the real reason he left Claressa." That was it. No names, no details. Just enough gasoline to turn the entire internet into a wildfire. Fans flooded the comments demanding answers. Some begged, some cursed, others speculated wildly about cheating, finances, secret alliances, hidden fights. But the most viral theory, the one that spun out of control instantly, was that Pap had never been emotionally available to Claressa to begin with, that he had been holding on to something from his past, something only Remy could release him from. But the biggest shock hadn't even dropped yet. Hours later, Claressa Shields returned, this time not with tears, not with rage, but with something far more dangerous: receipts. She posted a screenshot of an alleged text from Papoose. The message read, "I shouldn't have involved you. This wasn't part of the plan." The word plan exploded across every platform. A plan? What plan? Was the entire relationship part of some elaborate emotional scheme? Was she a chess piece in an invisible game between Pap and Remy? The betrayal hit harder than any punch she'd ever thrown or taken. Fans flooded her page with words like, "Queen, you didn't deserve this," and "expose him." And Claressa responded with a single line, "Don't worry, I will." Meanwhile, Remy Ma broke her silence again in the most subtle, devastating way imaginable. She posted a picture of her sitting alone in a dimly lit studio, staring at a notebook filled with lyrics. No caption, no explanation, no context. But fans noticed something circled on the page. A phrase, "broken loyalties." They circled it, screenshotted it, magnified it. Theories exploded. Was Remy writing a diss track? Was she writing about Pap? Was she reclaiming her throne or burying the man who once knelt at her feet? The internet cracked open. Then came the twist. A leaked recording dropped on a major gossip site, a recording allegedly captured during one of Pap and Remy's private conversations before their breakup months ago. In it, Papoose could be heard saying, "I can't lose you, no matter what happens." The audio was short, grainy, barely clear, but that single sentence was enough to detonate the entire narrative. Pap had been clinging to Remy long before the Claressa era. Fans felt blindsided, angry, betrayed on multiple fronts. Some began accusing him of emotional manipulation. Others defended him, claiming love makes people desperate. But the most alarming reaction came from Claressa. She went live again. Only this time, she wasn't crying. She wasn't shaking. She wasn't furious. She was calm. Too calm. Her voice was steady, her eyes focused. "Since Papoose doesn't want to tell the truth," she said, "I will." She then held up her phone and scrolled through what appeared to be dozens, literal dozens of screenshots, messages, voice notes, and emails. She didn't show them. She didn't play them. She only hinted. But the threat was clear. She had a digital bomb that could end reputations, relationships, and legacies. And she wasn't afraid to hit detonate. But just when fans thought she was about to leak everything live, she stopped. She smirked. And she ended the stream with one sentence that set the internet on fire. "Let's see what he does next." The entire world held its breath, because within minutes, Papoose did something nobody saw coming. He posted a video. A rare, raw, unfiltered video of himself. No music, no edits, no theatrics. Just Pap sitting in a car, looking exhausted, eyes heavy. He started with a deep breath and said, "A lot of lies are being told." But then he paused, his voice cracked just slightly, and instead of denying anything, instead of defending himself, he said something nobody expected. "I owe Remy the truth." That sentence hit the culture like a meteor. Not Claressa. Not the fans. Not the media. Remy. He didn't owe explanations to his recent partner. He didn't owe the internet anything. He owed her. People screamed in comments, "What truth? Pap? Don't play with us. What did you do?" But before the video could continue, it cut off. Abruptly. Deleted within minutes. Gone. But not before fans had ripped, re-uploaded, screen-recorded, slowed down, zoomed in, transcribed, analyzed, and reconstructed every frame. And the moment people realized the video ended exactly when Pap began to confess something big, speculation hit a fever pitch. Some believed he was about to admit cheating. Others thought he had secretly stayed in touch with Remy while dating Claressa. Others believed something darker was brewing. Then the biggest leak of all time hit. A full text thread allegedly between Pap and an unnamed friend surfaced. In it, the friend warned him that someone was getting ready to drop the video. Pap's reply chilled fans to the bone. "If it drops, everything falls apart. Remy will never forgive me." The internet imploded. What video? What did he do? What did Remy not know? What was so damning it would destroy everything? Theories spiraled uncontrollably. Some fans believed it showed Pap and Claressa together long before the breakup with Remy. Others swore it involved secret business deals, betrayals, or personal confessions. A few believed it revealed Pap saying something unforgivable about Remy. Some thought it was a recording of him manipulating Claressa. Others thought it exposed a deeper emotional betrayal. But the most chilling theory, the one fans couldn't shake, was that Pap had been using Claressa as leverage in an attempt to pull Remy back emotionally. Even worse, some believed Remy had just found out. As chaos exploded, a final leak dropped a short voicemail allegedly from Remy to a friend. In it, she whispered, "I can't believe he did this. I don't know if I can even look at him again." The internet collapsed. And the cliffhanger hit like thunder. A new burner account posted, "The video drops tonight. No details. No proof. Just a threat." And the world waited terrified to see which of the three would survive the fallout, when that video finally shattered everything. And now that you've seen the betrayal, the breakdowns, the receipts, the leaks, the rumors, the burner accounts, the cryptic messages, the unfinished confessions, and the threat of a video that could destroy everything, the only question left is this: are you ready for what drops next? Because the moment that video hits the internet, if it hits at all, it won't just end a relationship, it won't just expose Papoose, it won't just shatter Claressa, it won't just break Remy's silence. It will rewrite the entire narrative of who's the villain, who's the victim, and who's been pulling strings in the shadows since day one. And missing that moment, missing that impact, missing that cultural earthquake in real time, that's something you cannot afford. So if you're watching this right now and you haven't hit that like button, you're playing a dangerous game with your own timeline. Smash that subscribe button before the next leak detonates and you're left scrambling through the comments trying to piece together what everyone else saw minutes before you. Turn on notifications. Because when that video drops, and trust me, it is coming, we will be here dissecting every frame, every tremble in Pap's voice, every hidden meaning in Remy's reaction, every hint of fury in Claressa's next live. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Who's lying? Who's manipulating? Who's about to crumble? And who's about to expose the truth? Don't blink. Don't look away. The next chapter could drop any second, and you need to be here when it hits.